Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Cider Drinker. Now, the first thing you're going to be asking me is, hey, cider drinker, why the bloody hell are you wearing sunglasses? A, in the middle of the night, B, in the middle of winter, and C, while you're indoors? Well, there's a perfectly good reason for that, because today's cider is positively glowing. Hence why I've got to wear these protective eyeglasses to keep my eyes safe. Because I'm back with the St Helier Cider Company, and as you know, I've already tried their pear cider, and I wasn't particularly fond of it, to be honest, but, well, this one... I'm a little bit apprehensive about it actually, and you'll see when I hold it up to the camera. Are you ready for this? Ah! Look at this! I mean, seriously, what the bloody hell is this? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's St Helier pear cider with blueberries, apparently, and as you can see, well, that's a different colour for a cider, isn't it? So, well, is it going to be any good though? Who knows? We'll find out shortly, but until then, let's get some details on St Helier Blueberry. St Helier Blueberry comes in 500ml bottles, which is the only way you can get it too. Well, I'd imagine anyway. The alcohol percent, as it says on the front, is 5% in volume, which is actually slightly higher for this type of cider. Well, I think so anyway. Naturally, it doesn't say if it's going to be sweet or dry, although I'd be very surprised if it is actually a dry tasting cider. And the price was actually pretty pricey for this sort of stuff. This one I got from Beers of Europe, and it was priced at £2.48. So, is it going to be worth that much? We'll find out shortly. Right, I'm actually going to take these glasses off now because I can't see a bloody thing. But, yes, here we have, well, as you can tell, it's probably one of these, like, well, what I thought was going to be like a Swedish cider, but actually my geography is completely wrong, because if you remember, I thought St Helier was like a Swedish cider company, but actually St Helier is a part of the Jersey Islands, so apologies to anyone if I offended them who live in St Helier, but they are still going for the whole Swedish, you know, typical Swedish cider. I mean, even from the offset, you can just tell that this looks completely and utterly artificial, what with the colour and everything. If you didn't know it was a cider, you'd have thought it would have been an Alco Pop or something like that. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to call all these ciders now, Alco Pop ciders, because that is pretty much what they are. I don't need to read you the back of this, because it's exactly the same thing as the St Helier pear. In fact, I don't really need to give you any description at all, because there's not really a whole lot on this. I mean, if you've seen the St Helier pear review, you've seen a St Helier bottle, so I'm not going to actually waste any more time and get this open. I have my girlfriend with me tonight as well, because I'm actually at her place, you know, different change of locales, and she's going to give her little input as well. Not on camera, but, oh, well, you'll see a little bit later anyway, so let's get this open. And, okay, well, that's the first surprise. There was absolutely no carbonation at all. I thought it was going to fizz all over the place, especially seeing as it's been moved about a little bit, but let's get a whiff. Oh. Alright, well, the first thing you smell is the overpowering scent of artificial blueberry flavouring and sugar, but oh god, there is an awful farty scent as well, like like an eggy farty sort of scent. Oh, good lord. I'm going to let my girlfriend have a little whiff of that. Oh, no. I'll be lying if I said that I was looking forward to having this cider, but, you know, if there's cider in the name, it's fair game. Mostly, anyway. What do you think?
Farts.
Did you hear that? Farts. That's all she said. Yeah, farts and blueberries. So, no, first impressions aren't good. In fact, first impressions weren't good at all when I actually got this cider, but hey, I've got to do these, haven't I? She would be trying a little bit as well, but I'm just going to pour it into my own little glass as well. Oh my goodness me, what am I doing for myself? Do I really need to go over the colour for you guys? It's blue! Cider should not be blue, no matter what flavour it is. This looks completely artificial, absolutely filtered, hardly any carbonation at all. If I gave this to any of you guys, you'd have thought, hello, you've just given me a WKD blue, which I think this is pretty much what it's going to taste like anyway, but let's get a whiff in the glass anyway. Oh, God. I think what it is because this is actually the pear cider and they've added blueberry flavouring into it, it's actually the pear cider I'm smelling, and that is what is giving it that awful, awful farty scent. The blueberry smell has completely gone. You're just left with this terrible, terrible stench. I don't even know if I want to actually try this now, but oh well, looks like I'm biting the bullet again for you guys. So cheers guys, and here's to not WKD Blue. Oh, that is absolutely vile. Oh god, that is terrible. It doesn't even taste the blueberries, it just I don't really know what it tastes like. All I can really taste is sugar. In fact, the taste that I'm getting at the back of my throat is whenever you get I'm sure you guys have eaten like a stick of rock on the beach, when you've gone to the beach and you've had a stick of rock. That is the exact taste that I'm getting at the back of the throat. Let's get a second opinion. Oh, that's awful. Gonna pass it to my girlfriend while I keep on chatting so she can have a little taste as well. There you go, honey. Enjoy that. Yeah. Can you tell I'm not a big fan of this? It's completely artificial, very sugary, very sweet, hardly any pear cider taste at all. There's as I say, there's that taste of rock or whatever it is at the back of the throat after you've had it. Obviously you're getting gumminess at the back of the throat as well, where they've added artificial sugars and sweeteners and everything, and overall it's an absolutely god-awful drink and shouldn't actually exist. What do you think? No, she's not agreeing with me on this one either, so it looks like we're united in this. Why does this exist? Who thought this was a good idea? Well, obviously the guys at the St Helier Cider Company thought it was a good idea, but even if you like your mixed fruit ciders, you're not even going to have this. This is just one of the worst concepts for a cider I have ever seen. So not gonna beat around the bush anymore. Let's get a final taste before the final verdict. Yeah, completely watery, just awful tastes, and I don't usually swear on these sorts of on any of my reviews, but that is utter shit. Don't buy it. My final verdict for St Helier Blueberry is very easily a 1 out of 10. Don't buy it, especially for £2.48. I can't believe I wasted that much money on this pile of crap. Let's get the verdict from my girlfriend as well. Thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you reckon? There you go, big old thumbs down from her as well. So yeah, we are united in saying don't buy this pile of crap, whatever you do. So, well, there we go, another episode of the Cider Drinker over and done with, and thank God for that. I'm glad to get that one out of the way. The only reason I got it was literally because of the colour. I was like, seriously, you're gonna make this sort of drink? Seriously, buck your ideas up, guys. Don't, why would you even bother? Anyway, so I will be back next time with definitely a better tasting cider than this rubbish. I might not even finish it, to be honest. It might just go down the sink, but at the end of the day I have paid £2.48. It's a tough decision, but anyway, take care guys, until next time.